So now let's move on to chapter number 4. Require is just like a condition. Let's see. In lesson number 1, we made it so users can create a new zombie by calling create random zombie and entering a name. However, if user could keep calling this function to create unlimited zombies in their army, the game wouldn't be very fun. Let's make it so each player can only call this function once. That way new players will call it when they first start the game in order to create the initial zombie in the army. How can we make it to this function can only be called once per user per player? For this we use require. Require makes it so that the function will throw an error and stop execution if some condition is not true. So here it is. We are using require. Let's check the strings, and if not true, then it will going to throw the error. If it's true, proceed with the function. Okay. Now let's move on. If you call this function, say hi to Vitalik, it will return hi. If you call it with any other input, it will throw an error and not execute. Thus, required is quite useful for verifying certain condition that must be true before running a function. Now let's put it to the test. In our zombie game, we don't want the user to be able to create unlimited zombies in their army by repeatedly calling create random zombie. It would make the game not very fun. Let's use required to make sure the function only gets executed one time per user when they create their first zombie. Put a required statement at the beginning of the create zombie function. Let's see. Here it is. The function should check to make sure on a zombie count minus 100 equal to 0. Okay, so here it is. We will use this mapping in order to check it, because we are incremented it every time a new number created. So let's use it and make it condition. We are checking it that on a zombie count should be 0 for the particular user who is calling this function. Okay. Note, in Solidity it doesn't matter which term you put first. Both orders are equivalent. However, since our answer checker is really basic, it will only accept one answer as correct. It's expecting a zombie to come first. Okay, we have put it first. Now let's check it. It is. We have completed chapter number 4, in which we have learned about require. Let's move on to chapter number 5.